Hey, what's going on, guys? Tyler with Clean Cut Lawns. Hope you're all doing well. If you haven't been to this channel before, consider hitting that subscribe button. But today in this video, we're doing our first aeration of the season. I came to help a buddy out do a little bit of aeration today. And the first yard we're going to do is his yard, but he's in the process of renovating his little side yard. And I've never renovated a yard the way he's going to do it. But he had pretty good success in his main yard, so I want to let him tell you what he did in his little side yard right here that's bare right now.
What's up, guys? So yeah, I did this to my main yard 2 years ago, and basically it was just all crabgrass, Dallas grass, just nothing worth keeping. So I go through and just spray everything, hit it hard, you know, so that way. And luckily, I've been lucky enough to hit it just one time and get everything. I just make sure I go over everywhere at least twice, and it kills it out pretty well. So then at that point, I wait 2 or 3 weeks, you know, and at that point, everything's pretty well bone dry and dead. And then I'll take a push mower with a bagger or something along those lines and scalp it, basically. Cut it as short as I can, bag all the clippings, and then, well, what I've done is just dumped it on the bank over there because I didn't feel like hauling it very far. At that point, I then rented a dethatcher or a power rake, which I think it was like 60 bucks for the day or something like that. So I then went over the whole area, and it got all the thatch out. It even, in this area, it ripped up a lot of the grass because it wasn't very well established, very thin, or a very short root base. My other yard, it didn't, so you know, it helped because I didn't have to straw that part, but I'm gonna have to straw this part because it left a lot of dirt. But that's a good thing, because that way I know when I seed, the soil is gonna be good for seed. And as you see here, we've already aerated this section, Tyler did, with his aerator, and it pulled some pretty good plugs. This is a pretty good soil, which I've been blessed with, so I shouldn't have any problem at all getting grass to grow here. He ran over it really nice and got it all aerated, and even kind of tilled it up a little bit, which is good. So at this point, I'm going to go get my seed, throw a bunch of seed out. I got Kentucky 31 tall fescue, so we'll see how that does. I'll seed it heavy. Then I'll take just a regular leaf rake and just go over it upside down and just rake it all in, so that way it gets into the soil. And then from that point, it's just, I will have to put some straw out probably, which I don't want to do, but I'll have to do that, and then just heavy watering. And that way here in about 3 weeks, maybe a month, before we get the first frost, I will have a good bed of grass, at least to hold me over through the winter, and then put a good fertilizer on it over the winter, and then in the spring it's going to pop back up really quick. And this is kind of a partial shade area. This side near the hill gets a lot more shade, while the other side gets a lot more sun. So it's kind of hard to decide what kind of seed, but you know, tall fescue usually likes both, so it'll just be a matter of, you know, I'm just going to put the same seed down, and you know, we'll go from there. And next spring, when Tyler comes back around, we'll show you what it looks like.
Thanks, guys. And if you're about to watch some aerating what we did before we talked about this yard, so make sure you hit that thumbs up button and let us know what kind of aerator you use, or what kind of grass seed, tall fescue seed, or what kind of grass grows in your area. Here's some of your plugs you're gonna get. Hopefully that show you. I guess that's probably 2 inches. Not too shabby.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.